Shout out to Sick. I'm about to shed a tear. We're gonna start in a minute, guys. We don't let the time run out. We don't let the time run out. Hey, what is good, YouTube? What is good, PlayStation Nation? It is your boy Persona of Gaming with Persona, host of When Persona Speaks, host of When Persona Interviews, and one half of the host of What's Up PlayStation Podcast. Every Saturday morning at 11 a.m. And you guys already know,
I'm a PlayStation fan too.
I'm a PlayStation fan too. We can't forget the good one.
Respect my time. I got a wife and kids.
Respect my time. I got a wife and kid. One more time.
Respect my time. I got a wife and kids.
I got a wife and kids. Oh, and we can't forget the new one that everyone loves.
But this is great for gamers.
This is great for gamers. I know y'all like the Aloy one.
Aloy, I want you to notice me.
Aloy, notice me. Notice me, Aloy, notice me. Hey, listen, man, what's good, guys, man? I appreciate all y'all coming through. Impromptu show, man. Impromptu show. Oh yeah, did Craig tell me to shout out to my millennials?
You're a millennial piece of shit.
Whoa. Yeah, shout out to my millennials, right? And I'm sure during the course of this conversation, Craig gonna tell me to shut the fuck up, because y'all know Craig get too antsy sometimes, right? Especially when I'm doing the intro and Craig be like, Persona, get to the show, and then I'm
Persona,
in the, you see?
Shut the fuck up.
You see, Craig, I'm trying to do the intros. Can I do the intros, Craig? Craig, can I do the intros? You ain't got to be mean to me. I'm just trying to do the intros, introduce the people, say what's up. You know, shout out everybody, man. You ain't got to be too mean to me, bro. Jesus. But yo, listen, man, it's a good show today, man. I got a good show outline for you guys today. We're going to talk about a couple of topics, man. Most of the topics are most definitely going to be swirling around PlayStation for sure. This is going to be a very PlayStation heavy show today. Before I get into anything, let me know how the sound is. Let me know how the sound is in the chat. Guys. Let me know if I'm too loud, if I'm too low. Let me know if the background music is too high, if the background music is too low. You know, because I like y'all to have a quality experience, right? Also, shout out to Sick Humor, man, Sick Humor TV, or excuse me, No Cap Podcast. That's his YouTube channel now. Shout out to Sick, man, sending some of his peoples over here, man. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate you guys coming through. For those that are new, I do hope you guys enjoy your stay. And if you like the content, definitely subscribe, like, you know, share the stream out. If that's what you do, like, you know, listen, I ain't gonna, you know, if I said if, you feel me? I said if, you get what I'm saying? But yo, before we get into anything, where are my manners? And let me put my phone on vibrate so we don't got that playing while we talking. But let me shout out everybody in the chat, man. Yo, Twisted Sin, what's going on with you, bro? Yo, GN the Dawn in the building. Audio good for me, appreciate it, bro. Yo, Henry Heck, what's going on with you, brother? Baruto the Demon, how you feeling today? The Finest, what's good? The Finest. Who else is here, man? Yo, Strictly Gaming, appreciate you, brother, coming through, man. Ghostface, how you feeling today? When we meet, what is good? Rob, what's going on with you, bro? Steels forever. Steels, what's going on with you, bro? Mr. Flash U71704 Coyote, I think it's Flash. What's good? I'm gonna call you Mr. Flash. Yo, Terry Henderson in the building. Jamar Bates in the building. Dom P in the building. Carol Anchor, appreciate you coming through, Carol. Games for Eternity, what's going on with you, bro? Man said, we don't let the time run out. We got a wife and kids. Respect my time. That is a fact. Shout out to you, Games for Eternity. Yo, Ghostface, what's good, bro? What's that? Stula Glenn, what's going on with you? Appreciate you. Rice Eater, what up, man? Appreciate you. Phil Collins in the building. Phil, what's going on with you, bro? Foxing around. I'm chilling with Austin. Fox, what's good, bro? Dijon Thompson in the building. That skate at the roller rink groove. That is a fact. Yo, Shaquille Mia, what's good? Appreciate you. Black Foss in the building, man. Appreciate you, bro. Jeffrey Banks, what's going on with you? Yo, Baby D, what's going on with you? Brigadier Williams, Wildebeest. Man, that's a mouthful. Pause. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Yo, Juan Sosa Gaming, what's going on, Juan? Appreciate you. Caleb Kaiser. Caleb, what's good, bro? South Star Online, what's going on with you, bruh? Who else is here? Let me see. Eon 8, what's up, bro? PlayStation 5, what's going on with you? Damien in the building. Persona salute, fam. Appreciate you, Damien. And Shippuden Naruto. And Shippuden, what's good, man? Appreciate you. Who else? Kelvin Smith in the building, said ready for this one. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a good one, man. It's gonna be a good one. Yo, Omar, aka Ace, aka Haraba, what's good, man? Appreciate you. Issa ISA in the building, appreciate you, bro. Jedi Johnny 5, Jedi, what's good, man? What's good? True Virgil, Uncle Six sent me, and he thinks Game Pass is king. Oh, True Virgil, appreciate you, bro. Sauce no Jutsu. What's good, Sauce? Appreciate you, bro. Yo, SS9 Vegeta Entertainment. What's good, man? Appreciate you, man. Who else? I want to make sure I get every. Yo, Star Guardian 88 in the building. Star Guardian, what's good? The official tribe, what's going on with you? Mr. Go Try Hard Guy Uchiha, how you feeling today, man? Stealth Guy Gaming Court, what's good? Yo, real talk, let me tell y'all something, man. Shout out to my boy Court. Man. That's my brother. That's my brother from another mother, man. My down south brother. Yo, Court did a show yesterday on his channel. He did 2 shows. I caught both shows, right? I wasn't really typing too much in the chat because I was playing the game. Normally, if I'm gonna listen to a show, like, because normally when I listen to, well, for the people that I listen to, when I listen to these shows, sometimes I'll catch some of them live, but for a lot of them, I'll listen to them while I work during the day, because they definitely get me through the work day while I'm working. You know, pop my headphones in, just, you know, go to work. You get what I'm saying? So I was listening to his show while I was gaming last night, and yo, man, one thing I love about Court, man, Court is a very cool, a very calm, cool, collected guy, right? But when he get in his bag, right? When he get angry, when he passionate about something, he gonna let you know. You gonna hear it in his voice. So yesterday, my man's Court was going in, and I was sitting there like, yo, talk your shit, Court. Talk your shit. Yo, I loved it, man. That energy was fire last night. I loved it. Shout out to my boy Court, man. That energy was fire, man. When we meet, what's good, Fox? Everybody, I said what's up to everybody, man. Appreciate y'all. Let me get this super chat. Yo, shout out to my boy Strictly Gaming. He says, Sony keeping us busy with games, fam. Very excited for what they are giving us. Yo, David, bro, I'm saying though, like, right? Yo, no cap. Shout out to No Cap Podcast, man. Sick. Appreciate you, brother. Yo, Jamar Bates, what's good, Jamar? Corey in the building. Corey in the house. What's good, Corey? Jeffrey King, what's good, bro? Who else is here? Who else? I want to make sure I get everybody, man. Yo, Andre Clay, what's good, man? I know Andre, Xbox guy. You know he gonna talk his shit. Yo, Spike Buster 41, what's up, bro? Saber Zero in the building. Yo, Mob Clancy, what's good? D Torboard, what's good, man? Gaming Tie Adventures, what's good, bro? Who else, man? Rollo God in the building. Both Vaults MVP. Nelson Gaming. The Hatsuma. Whew. Wavy Cricket. Buck Rogers. It's an all-star chat today, man. Yo, round of applause for y'all, man. Round of applause. Yo, J Gamer UK, what's good? D Truth, what's good? It's an all-star chat. We got all-stars in the chat, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Really appreciate you guys, man. Really shout out to all of you. Thank you for coming through. All right, so let's get to it, man. We're gonna talk about a couple things today, but we're gonna jump around a little bit, guys. But I want to get the elephant out the room. Let's get the elephant out of the room, right? Let's talk about this acquisition, because I feel like this acquisition, it's as big, pause, as it might seem. There's not really much we can, like, you know how we talked about the Housemarque acquisition the other day, right? And you know, that was really the blunt of the show. Yo, Sir Crocodile, what's good? Yo, Jose, what's good? That was really the blunt of the show. This Nixus software acquisition, it's a little different to me. You know, a part of me don't know how to feel, right? When I seen this news this morning, or was it this afternoon? It was probably morning, afternoon, probably late morning, early afternoon, whenever it was. I'm gonna be honest, if this was an acquisition from left field, right? Like, I was sitting here and I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh, okay, like, yo, Fleshy, what's good, bro? I'm like, I don't really know how to feel at the moment. Yo, Salman Ali, what's good, man? I don't really know how to feel in the moment, right? Because I'm just looking and I'm like, okay, like, I didn't really know too much about them, so I didn't, you know. I was excited because, you know, PlayStation's making moves. You know, I'm always gonna be excited. But, you know, a part of me was also like, what could a move like this, specifically this, what could a move like this entail? Because I'll be honest with you guys, I think a lot of us were expecting that the next acquisition that PlayStation would announce would be Bluepoint, because they slipped up with the PlayStation Japan Twitter account, where they posted the Bluepoint picture instead of the Housemarque picture. So I think for a lot of us, right, the thought process, and you know, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sure it's probably a lot of y'all in the chat that probably didn't think that, but you know, I think I could safely say we all thought that the next acquisition, yo, Blackbeard, what's good, man? Quamba, what's good? I think we all could safely say that we thought that the next acquisition that PlayStation would announce would be Bluepoint and not Nix's software. So when I seen this morning, I was like, okay. Like I was kind of, I was excited because, you know, it's PlayStation, it's news. I was like, oh man, you know, I'm excited. But as soon as I seen this, believe it or not, I went and did some research. I went and did some digging because I'm like, all right, I don't really know too much about this. And, you know, obviously this is something that a lot of people in this community don't do. I mean, we know this, guys. A lot of people just fly off the handle. Yo, Kevin Green, what's good, bro? A lot of people just fly off the handle. Oh my God. You know, when it comes to, you know, the things that I talk about on Twitter, or the things that I'm gonna speak to you guys about when I do my shows here on the channel, I never want to misinform you guys. For those that have been following me for a long time, you guys know I one of my biggest pet peeves in this community, and really as a whole, is misinformation. I hate misinformation. I hate when people do not give the full story, do not give the full details. I hate misinformation. It bugs me out. I hate that shit. So I went and did some digging. You know, I went to their website. I hit up Wikipedia, right? Like, cause I'm like, all right, this, you know, I read the official press release from SIE.com, and you know, let's look at it. There we go. Matter of fact, let me pop out the chat real quick. You know, I like to be able to see y'all. I like to be able to see y'all while we do what we do. I know how we do things here. 1 second, guys, my fault. Let me just pop out this chat real quick. I just want to pop out the chat. Pop out the chat. And I think we're good. All right. So, you know, the press release is one of the first things that we got, right? Or the first thing that I saw. And, you know, I'll be honest, it's regular. It is what it is, right? It's pretty much PlayStation confirming that, you know, Nix's software is an industry-leading Dutch studio with more than 20 years of experience in gaming development and optimization, based in Utrecht, Netherlands. Effective immediately, Nix's will join PlayStation Studios Technology, Creative and Services Group to provide high-quality in-house technical and developmental capabilities for PlayStation Studios, right? Okay, right? You know, all right. You know, and then it gives kind of like a bit of a, excuse me guys, sorry about that. It gives us a bit of like, you know, a quick summarization from Herman Hulse, where he says, I highly respect Nixus and I'm excited for this very experienced team to become a part of the world-class developmental community of SIE. Then he says, you know, they have a passion for improving games and for delivering the best possible experience for gamers. Nixus will be a strong asset for everyone across PlayStation Studios, helping our teams focus on their most important goal, which is to create unique PlayStation content at the best possible quality. We can't wait to get to work and are so excited to bring our technical and developmental expertise to an IP powerhouse like PlayStation Studios. We're looking forward to working with some of the most talented teams in the industry to deliver the highest quality gameplay experience for PlayStation fans. All right, you know, from how this sounds to me personally, this sounds like a more of a supportive studio and not necessarily someone that's going to be kind of at the forefront. Like, you know, when you look at the Housemarque acquisition and you look at what they've been doing, and then when you hear how Jim Ryan, Herman Hulse, and the co-founder of Housemarque, Ilari, when you hear them talk, right, that sounds like a true acquisition. And I'm going to explain that in a second, guys, because I'm like, what's a true acquisition? What's that? What I mean is, when PlayStation acquired Housemarque, you know, based off the interview, based off what was said, you know, how it was perceived, it was perceived in a manner of, you know, Housemarque is definitely going to be creating more of their own IPs for PlayStation. Like that's a lead PlayStation studio now. Like that's an actual PlayStation studio. This here sounds to me, and again, this is just my opinion. I'm not trying to, you know, this is just my opinion. I ain't trying to put it on nobody else, but I do think that the way this sounds with Nixxes, this is more of like a support move for their existing studios. Now I've seen a lot of people around Twitter saying that Nixxes software, they do a lot of PC ports, right? And so when I look at about Nixxes down here, actually, where's the actual official website about Nixxes? Yeah, so we look at Nixxes down here, which is funny because we're gonna read this, you know, and it says Nixxes software is an industry-leading Dutch company specializing in video game design, development, and porting. And working alongside global partners since 1999, our work is fueled by the love of gaming and commitment to innovation. Our Utrecht, I can't pronounce it. I suck. I know. Base team prides itself on delivering the best possible experience for every gamer, regardless of platform. Right? When this part here kind of like made me chuckle a little bit, because it's like, you know, you're gonna see like, you know, the best possible experience for every gamer regardless of platform, and then they say in July 2021 Nixxes joined PlayStation Studios to focus on delivering the highest quality gameplay experiences for PlayStation fans. So it's like, yeah, you might want to clean up this might want to clean this up a little bit more, you know, and make that coincide with the next sentence, because it kind of seems a bit contradictory a little bit, but okay, you know, like when I look on their site, right, it's not really like, I see that they're looking for a game director. Right now. You know, they're looking for a senior graphics designer and things like that. But see, for this game director one, right, they've been looking, this has been posted for 10 months, right? So I'm like, well, damn, right? And then when you look at their site, you know, there's not a whole lot of activity, right? You know, we look at their projects, you know, we see some of the projects that they've done. So they've done Avengers PC, the port to PC. They've done Shadow of Tomb Raider. They've done Rise of the Tomb Raider. They've done Tomb Raider. They've done Deus Ex. These are some of the projects. So, you know, which is cool. All right. You know, that's pretty dope, right? And then, you know, we hit up Wikipedia, you know, the Wikipedias, just to kind of see what their activity has been, right? So from 2000, you know, they've been around since 1999. The first thing that they kind of pushed out was in 2000 with Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver, Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver 2, Legacy of Kain Blood Omen, Legacy of Kain Defiance. I'm gonna get to super chats in a second, guys. I got you. But then when you look, you know, it's like the original developers, obviously Crystal Dynamics, but then, you know, a lot of porting. So, you know, this studio is definitely, from how I'm looking at it, right, and from what I'm seeing a lot of people say on Twitter, and again from what PlayStation themselves, you know, Herman Holson team, what they have said themselves, this acquisition definitely looks like a move to kind of provide support to the existing teams, right? Kind of like how PlayStation has the what's that team that they had? Is it Vegas? The Vegas team, a Vega team, or I forgot the name. Somebody in the chat will let me know. But you know, this definitely looks like a support move. Now, is it PC? is this the writing on the wall for, you know, PlayStation going day and date for PC? I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily say day and date, right? Let me get some of these super chats real quick. So shout out to Twisted Sin, man. Twisted Sin said, want to know what's crazy? Housemarque, Guerrilla Games, and Nixxes are all Dutch. That's pretty dope. Shout out to Caleb, man. Caleb said, Herman Host said Nixxes helped out push Killzone Shadowfall. Oh, wait, hold on, I'm reading this wrong. Herman Host said Nixxes helped push Killzone Shadowfall reach the PS4 launch date. Like you said, they are a support studio. Yeah. Like, you know, they definitely, I'm definitely getting support studio vibes from them, right? Now, you know, I'll be honest, I don't think this means that, you know, every game is going day and date, just because that's what they're known for with porting stuff to, because it's not, you know, a lot of this stuff is Windows, but you know, they've done other consoles, PS3, GameCube, Dreamcast, 360. You know, they've done a lot of porting. And like Herman, because I did, you know, shout out to Caleb, I did see that quote from Herman Host where he did say that this Nixxes software studio did help them get Shadowfall, Killzone Shadowfall out the door, right? So, you know, I think we have to wait and see what the future holds. I mean, I think we all know, right? You know, PlayStation Nation, let's be honest here, right? We're not going to beat around the bush. We're not going to act oblivious to what we already have been seeing happening. PlayStation 4 games, a lot of PlayStation 4 games have been going to PC, right? That's not nothing new, right? That's not nothing new. Like we've been seeing this happen more. We know that more games are going to be coming down the pipeline. We do know that PlayStation is they are putting PC into some of their strategy when it comes to putting other games over. I mean, speculation is that, you know, Uncharted is the next Uncharted 4 Thieves End supposedly is supposed to be the next game going over, right? I mean, listen, you guys know my stance on that, right? You guys know my stance. Shout out to Andre Clay. He says support studio, right? More like support for PC. I mean, even if that was the case, are you gonna buy the games? Like, yo, if you buying the games, then it is what it is. But if you're not gonna buy the games, then, you know, you really have no room to talk. But I do think that when it comes to this studio, I really can't put my finger on it yet. I'm being honest, man. Like, you know, if it does turn out, like I said, I don't think things are gonna go day and date per se, but I do think, you know, we may get more ports of PS3 games to PS5. You know, we might get ports of PS1 and PS2 games. You know, like I said with Bluepoint, and how Bluepoint has been doing a lot of remakes, right? You know, and how, you know, I feel like the way they could, you know, I definitely would want them to make their own brand new IP, but I would also, you know, I also can see Bluepoint being someone that also would be like at the forefront of handling a lot of remakes, because they do that so well, right? But, you know, in terms of Nixxes software, it could be them to help port more things to PC from PS4. All right. I mean, we already know that that's something that's been happening already. Like, you know, Days Gone just went to PC, what, a month ago? Right? So, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case, but I don't think that PlayStation would only buy Nixxes software just to do ports to PC, right? I do think that Nixxes software would also be, again, a good support studio to help get a lot of other PlayStation IP projects off the ground, or getting them, you know, to the finish line for PlayStation fans. You know, again, what does the SIEPR says is for PlayStation fans, right? So, you know, I feel like PlayStation 5 owners would also see the benefits of this when it comes to getting meeting deadlines, right? To have a team like, you know, Nixxes software that did support for Guerrilla Games, and I'm sure for other studios as well in the PlayStation, to have them there to kind of be like, yo, man, look, we need a couple people, you know, for instance with God of War, look, man, we want to make the deadline of 2022, whatever the case may be, right? Yo, we need to pull some of your staff over here to kind of help us so that we could get to the deadline. I can definitely see that being something that they do. And if that's the case, good. What's the goal here? The goal is, what did PlayStation say a couple weeks ago? I think it was Jim Ryan that did the interview, or was it Herman Hulst? It might have been Jim Ryan or Herman Hulst, but what did he say? He said that they have 25 PlayStation IPs, you know, both new and existing franchises in the works. You know, you want people to meet deadlines, you're gonna need support. Right? And again, you know, and we know more PlayStation games are going to PC, so like that's not really a stick at anything. Like, I see people kind of using that as a a game's going to PC, and I'm like, the game's been going to PC since last year. So I mean, there is, for PlayStation Nation, for PlayStation fans, there is no surprise there. but people want you know what it is? A lot of people want PlayStation to say that everything is going day and date, so that the people that hate console wars and all this shit, blah blah blah, they can laugh and be like, huh? What, PlayStation fan? Oh no, let me do the voice. We gotta do the right voice. we gotta do the right voice, guys.
Oh my god. PlayStation fans, how you feel? PlayStation fans, how you feel? How's it feel, PlayStation Nation? Your games go day and date now. What was that you were saying about Xbox?
That's what they do, right? So, I mean, listen, you know, that's really what that is. That's really what a lot of people are hoping. They're hoping that PlayStation announces that so that they can then rub it in people's faces. Oh yeah, Raven, it's great for gamers.
This is great for gamers.
It's great for gamers. Real talk. It's great for gamers, man. This is great for gamers, according to them, right? Yo, shout out to you, Hasuma. He says Ryan already said he inclined to make PS1 and 2. Yo, retype that. Type it out in regular chat. You don't have to do a super chat. I'll read it because I don't. Maybe I'm reading it wrong. Yeah, retype that. Yo, Logical, what's good, bro? S, what's up, man? Jake, what's good, man? But, you know, like I said, the Nexus software acquisition, I'm kind of 1 foot in, 1 foot out, guys. I'm be honest. I'm 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Yo, Via Vex, what's up? I'm 1 foot in, 1 foot out because I'm like, okay. All right. You know, let me see what this acquisition really is going to entail. If we start seeing even more things go to PC, then I could be like, oh, okay, now we really know what this is about. One thing I think people need to understand about PlayStation that I think people continuously get wrong is, you know, PlayStation is all about they build people up, man. Like people that they have under them, they build these people up. They build them up into greatness, man. You know, they like, I feel like PlayStation would be willing to take a company like that. Yeah, albeit a support studio. Cool, fine, whatever. You know, ain't nobody gonna take nothing from that. But I do think that PlayStation would also be the ones to be like, hey, look, we're gonna dump a couple hundred million into you, or a couple million, 50 million, 75 million, whatever, however many million, you know, get you, you know, make you a much bigger studio, get you more people, and really have you pumping out more content. I can see them doing that because look again, yo, look at Housemarque. Like, we just talked about this Tuesday, guys. I don't, you know, like, it's like, why would this be a surprise? But either way, this can help output. Yeah, this can definitely help output, Hatsuma. I agree 100%. But enough of that PC talk. You know, we don't talk about PCs here, man. Ugh. Disgusting. No, I did the wrong one. All right, guys. Jake ran. Jake, man, I appreciate you, man, for the super chat. It says Persona, best, funniest solo gaming podcast on YouTube. Yo, Jake, man, that really honestly means a lot to me. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that, man. Shout out to Jake, man. Big shout out to Jake, man. Thank you, honestly. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate the support that you all give me, man. I really thank you guys. All right, guys, let's move on, because this next topic, I cannot wait. This is the one that I definitely want to talk about. We're gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk. All right. So we know that Ghost of Tsushima, they dropped the news today, guys. Now, shout out to my bro Bari, man. Shout out to Bari, right? Real talk. I had said this to Bari earlier because me and Bari talked about this on last week's show on What's Up PlayStation Podcast. I think it was last week's episode of What's Up PlayStation Podcast. I think. And when we were talking about it, the person that kind of leaked this or whatever, when we looked at his account, it was this Nick Shapiro? I forgot his last name. Some guy named Nick, but he was the co-founder of Xbox Era, right? XboxEra.com. So, you know, I'm sitting there and I'm like, hold up. I'll be damned if I'm gonna let Xbox centric anything. No, I'm not gonna believe no leak like that, right? And so when this came true, I'll tell you guys, man, it don't matter. So when this got announced today, I called Barry, right? I straight up called Barry. I was like, yo, Barry, you see the news? He's like, yeah, I saw it. I'm like, yo, listen, bro. I don't care what nobody says. I'm not giving no Xbox leak no credit. I was like, yo, no Xbox leaker gets no credit from me. I'm sorry, bro. Like, that's just how I am. Feel how you feel. I'm just not. But he was the one that leaked this, and it came true. So, you know, I mean, what the hell, right? Like, you know, he did. Like, I ain't gonna lie, he did. But that's all the credit he gonna get from me. So, yo, shout out to you, El Matador. Appreciate you, bro. He says, cough, cough, Arc Systems. Don't be surprised if Sony grabs that one. El Matador, if PlayStation grabs Arc Systems, are you gonna buy their fighting games? People keep saying they want PlayStation to grab Arc Systems. Do you play the fight? Would you buy their fighting games? Do you buy their fighting games now? Those are the questions. Would you? Yo, J0, what's good, bro? Anyway, shout out to El Matador. Appreciate you, bro. So all right, so Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut arrives on PS5 and PS4 consoles on August 20th. I'm very, very excited for this, man. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I am really excited. And actually, let me because we're gonna watch this trailer real quick, right? I had that playing in the background, but new tab to the right, duplicate. Okay, let's duplicate. All right. Right, so I'm gonna have the trailer playing in the background while I read off like what's going on, right? All right, so you know, we know that the Ghost of Tsushima was such a great game too, right? Like, this game is so great. Like, I got the platinum. If you guys haven't played Ghost of Tsushima, this is definitely a game I definitely highly recommend you play this game. It really is a great game, and I'm not saying that because I'm just a PlayStation fan. It's actually a great game, but you know, PlayStation Nation, you definitely should support it though. But you know, and the crazy thing, this game was beautiful on PS4, right? It had fast load times, fast travel, all these different things, and like the world was beautiful. You know, the story was good, right? Then they had the online, right? The online was some of the best online that I played last year definitely came from Ghost of Tsushima. Shout out to Bari, Sick. It was me, Bari, Sick, and Mr. Pio and Court. Shout out to Court because Court was there as well for a lot of it. But we beat the raid. I streamed the entire raid, right? And man, was those some frustrating nights. I remember one of the streams was like 8 hours long, bruh. Like, we was really dedicated to completing that entire raid. And the raid was really fun. 4-player raid. Combat is good. Like, you know, Ghost of Tsushima is really a really good game with a great story, great environments, great music, and things like that, right? Yo, Stardust, what's good, bro? Really great game, right? So, you know, with this whole Ikishima, right? So there's a couple of things that we're getting here, right? And I want to kind of highlight what that stuff is, right? Let's put this into perspective. Oh yeah, shout out to Omar. I think he helped us as well. Yeah. All right. So with the expansion, so what's happening is we're getting an upgraded version of the Ghost of Tsushima, which is going to have dynamic 4K with 60 frames per second. It's going to have, you know, better lip syncs, adaptive triggers, haptic feedback, 3D audio, all those different things, right? That's perfect, wonderful. But on top of that, we're also getting the expansion of the game. So there's the expansion is the Ikishima Island, where they talk about how there's some things going on in the neighboring island of Iki, which was also invaded by the Mongols. And so with the whole new chapter in Jin's journey is coming and will take place on Iki. In the new story, Jin travels to the island to investigate rumors of a Mongol presence, but soon he finds himself caught up in events with deeply personal stakes that will force him to relive some traumatic moments from his past. That sounds good. That sounds pretty dope. Again, I enjoyed the story, the choices that you had at the end and things like that. So that sounds really dope. You get what I'm saying, guys? But then also with the PlayStation 5 exclusive features, so while Director's Cut players on both PS4 and PS5 will be able to experience the Iki Island content, PS5 players will have access to a few additional features, and obviously those features would be the Japanese lip sync. So if you were using, just to give a little bit of backstory with that, if you were using the Japanese lip sync on the PlayStation 4 instead of using English voices, the mouth, like as they would pronounce, the mouth wouldn't be synced up properly. So that's something that they fixed with this, and that's only going to be available on the PlayStation 5. And thanks to the PlayStation 5, they have the ability to render cinematics in real time. So cutscenes in Ghost of Tsushima and on Iki Island on PS5 will now offer the lip sync of the Japanese voices. So now everything is syncing super quick and things like that. So again, the Japanese lip sync, that's only going to be available to PlayStation 5 owners, not PS4. So just keep that in mind. We're also happy to confirm that Ghost of Tsushima and Ghost of Tsushima Legends and the new Iki Island expansion will all take advantage of the haptic feedback, adaptive triggers in the director's cut. There will also be enhancements to 3D audio and drastically improve load times, 4K resolution options, frame rate 60 frames, the whole nine. Also, for those that, oh well, you know, what about my progress? Can I transfer my progress? You know, unlike, you know, people at like PlayStation 8 been doing cross save since what, PS3, right? Yes, you will be able to transfer your progress. So if you start playing Ghost of Tsushima on PlayStation 4, when the PS5 Director's Cut comes out, you will be able to transfer your save to the PlayStation 5, and you'll be able to, you know, you'll be able to just pick up where you left off. Now, I'm hoping, and I'm pretty sure they'll do this, but because I have the platinum, I do think that when I transfer my save to the PS5, all the trophies are gonna pop for me like off rip. So very happy about that. A free platinum on the way. I'm hype about that. But you know, some of the other updates, you know, you'll be able to download the patch that contains. There's a patch for or people that already own Ghost of Tsushima. There's going to be a patch that comes out that's going to be containing some new updates, and so some of the ones that a lot of people actually have been asking for. So all players will receive a patch with some new accessibility options for alternate controller layouts, as well as the option to enable a target lock on during combat. And the person who tweets at us all the time asking for an option to hide your quiver during gameplay, they will be adding that as well. So you'll be able to toggle the arrow quiver on and off, which I think is pretty cool, right? Finally, Ghost of Tsushima Legends fans, we will also be releasing some new updates, including an all new mode that we're excited to detail in the weeks to come. All Ghost of Tsushima Legends updates will be available at no additional charge to owners of any version of Ghost of Tsushima on either platform. So the free online that they gave us last year, packed with content, all for free with a free raid, right? They're adding a new mode into that for free for all Ghost of Tsushima owners, regardless if you have the game now or if you get Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut later on down the line, all for free. Sounds good. Here's where the crybabyisms start coming in. Shit was good off rip, but now it's a little tough now. Let's look at it, right? Because this is where the crybabies start kind of, but you told me.
You told me this was gonna be good. You told me it should be free. Why do I have to pay? I shouldn't have to pay for anything. Oh my god.
You know how the crybabies are, right? All right, so the Director's Cut will launch on August 20th for $70. US on the PS5 and $59.99 USD on PS4. $70. Uh-oh, let me pull out the voice.
Oh my God, $70? That is unacceptable, okay? We should not have to pay $70 for games. What are we paying $70 for? It should be $60. No, matter of fact, they should have put this in PlayStation Plus. Why don't you put this in PS Now? This would be great for PS Now. Put this in PS Now.
You know how they are. You'll be able to pre-order digitally at the PlayStation Store or physical versions from various retailers. Daryl, what's good, man? If you pre-order at the participating retailers, you'll receive a digital mini soundtrack, blah, blah, blah. If you pre-order at the PlayStation Store anytime before launching, you'll get access to download the PS4 version of Ghost of Tsushima immediately, so you can start experiencing the main game early and transfer your progress to pick up where you left off when the director's cut launches on August 20th, right? Cool, sounds good, right? Nothing crazy. But here's where things get a little messy for some people, man. They not too happy. You can pre-order an upgrade to director's cut on PS4 for $19.99. This upgrade will become available starting on August 20th. And then starting on August 20th, if you bought the director's cut PS4, you will be able to upgrade to the director's cut PS5 at any time for $10. You can also upgrade directly from the original Ghost of Tsushima PS4 to the director's cut on PS5 for $29.99. I already know. The Game Pass chick is coming. She's coming.
Oh my God, that is so anti-consumer.
That is so anti-consumer. So essentially, if you upgrade to the director's cut, which I think this is where people need to understand, right? So upgrading to the director's cut is actually with that $20 that you would pay on PlayStation 4 if you were upgrading to the PS4 version of the director's cut. That gets you access to the expansion. The $10 that you would have to pay from the director's cut to the PS4 version of director's cut to the PS5 version of director's cut, that is the upgrade. So that's the next gen upgrade or whatever the case may be, right? It's just like Spider-Man Miles Morales. There's no surprise here, man. And I gladly scooped up Spider-Man Miles Morales. Here's the thing I think people need to understand. The upgrades that PlayStation do, it's a different level. It's a different level, man. I told y'all before, man, the same rules don't apply. But I know there's a lot of people that are, well, this is not great. This is anti-consumer. Why should I have to pay anything? It should all be free. So see, but this is why I say a lot of people in this community are funny, right? Very, very, very funny, right? Let me show you. I'm gonna show you. Right, I put it up today. I actually put up like a couple minutes ago, like an hour ago, maybe 2 hours ago. And I said, and it's the truth, right? And funny enough, this is something else we're gonna be talking about as well. But I said, just yesterday, guys, folks were crying about how devs had to pay to promote their games so people will buy them, and the community stood with them. Today, people are crying about having to buy games. People are crying about having to buy games. Just yesterday, this was literally yesterday, ladies and gentlemen. This was literally yesterday. Just yesterday, we had people standing with indie devs and all this shit about how you know, they have to pay for this, and how the process to get on the front page of the store, or the process of getting promotions and all, it's real convoluted, or whatever the case may be. Fine. But their argument is that, you know, they have to pay these fees or have to jump through hoops just to get people to notice their game so that people will buy it. And people in the, yeah, that's right. But see, people only are happy. See, I'm gonna say something controversial. I'm gonna say something a little controversial, right? Yo, Jay Barry in the building. Shout out to my boy Barry. Shout out to my bro Barry. I'm gonna say something a little controversial. Y'all ready? Y'all not gonna like what I'm gonna have to say. Y'all not gonna like what I'm gonna have to say. It's gonna be a little controversial. It might even piss some of you off. Twitter is a place. Let me not even say Twitter. No, social media. Social media is a place where people, where some people, not all, it's not all, but where some people are down for the cause, quote unquote, as long as they don't have to do anything. The moment they have to show up or actually put in some work, you know, it's a problem. Oh, wait, I gotta go do this. I gotta go march. I gotta go here. I gotta stand in the sun and do this. I gotta go where? I gotta do what? I can't do what? I have to do what? It's all this bullshit. Once you actually have to start doing something for the quote unquote cause, people flake. People run off. Oh no, I don't want to do that. Oh no, I shouldn't have to do that. It's rampant through Twitter. It's rampant through social media. It's rampant. And this is one of those cases. Just yesterday, people were standing with indie devs in solidarity. Yeah, man, indie devs, they need more of this. They need that, man. Oh, I feel sorry for you. Oh yeah, platform X, this, X that. Even though they talking about PlayStation. Oh, PlayStation's this, you know, PlayStation don't do this right. PlayStation don't do that right. They don't do this and do that, all this stuff, right? And everyone was standing with them. Mind you, I buy indies. I love indies. I think indies are great, right? Listen, I'll give a game a chance. I don't care if it's an indie, AAA. I'll give a game a chance. You know, I have no problem searching through the store for games. I do it all the time. I go to new releases every Tuesday at 1 o'clock when the store updates. I go to new releases every Tuesday and I look through the new releases to see what comes out. And like, oh, whatever, if something catches my interest, I'll scoop it up. Right? But just yesterday, people were like, yeah, PlayStation shit be charging $25,000 for that. Yeah, indie devs are devs too. Yeah, indie devs need to be seen and noticed too. Yeah, more people need to support indie studios and indie games. Yeah, so you're gonna go out and buy my game? No. Today, fast forward to today. Huh? $70 for Ghost of Tsushima? Didn't that come out last year? Oh no, that is terrible. I'm not buying that. Why do I gotta spend $10 to get an upgrade? No, why do I gotta spend $20 just to get a stupid island? No, that's wrong. That's anti-consumer. I shouldn't have to buy these games on Game Pass. Wait, let me let the Game Pass chick tell you.
So on Game Pass, I get stuff for free. I shouldn't have to pay any money, because with Doom Eternal, I'm getting that upgrade for free because, well, I've got Game Pass, you know, I've got Game Pass, and with Game Pass, they give me the upgrades for free. Same thing with the Plague Tale, where, you know, I get it for free. So, you know, it should be free for PlayStation fans too. I mean, I'm a PlayStation fan too.
I'm a PlayStation fan too.
That's what they say. Right? And I'm sitting there and I'm like, what? Why y'all, why are people in this community always talking about supporting devs and what's good for the devs, but then don't want to buy shit? They don't want to buy nothing. It's always a problem. They shouldn't cost this much. You know, if it was $10 or $20 or that's it, $5, it should be free. It should be. And I'm sitting there, and for me, I'm sitting there, I'm looking at a lot of this stuff, and I laugh because I'm just like, what will you buy? Like, that's what I've been wanting to ask some of these people. What will you buy? What are you willing to buy? You won't buy this. You won't buy the expansion. You won't buy a next gen upgrade. That should be free. Everything should be free. What will you buy? Well, here's the funny thing. When it's controllers, what didn't that design lab shit come out like 2 weeks ago? I seen people posting receipts for $70 controllers, bruh. I said, damn, the design labs just dropped and y'all already buying controllers without, like at the drop of a hat, they was buying controllers, buying controllers, buying controllers, buying controllers. Some controllers you don't need, because you've got the, anyway, I mean, I buy controllers too, right? But I also buy games, so. But when it's PlayStation, Chris Rice says, what's good, man? When it's PlayStation, right? When it's PlayStation and what PlayStation's doing, right? When they're putting out these new games, they're putting out upgraded versions of games, and they going that extra mile. People always talking about the work that devs do. Devs need time off. Devs appreciate devs. All this other stuff, right? Shout out King of Games. He says, question. So buying Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut on PS4, you don't get a PS5 upgrade for free like Sony did with Miles Morales? No. Nope. Nope, you don't. You gotta buy it. You gotta buy the upgrade. You gotta buy the upgrade. Yeah, that black DualSense look fire. But, I mean, listen, some people have an issue with it. I don't really have an issue. I really don't see a big issue with it, especially when you look at what a lot of people spend money on in this community. Did you get the upgrade free with Miles? I think you did. You? I honestly can't remember. No, I think I think was the upgrade free? Yeah, I think the upgrade for Miles was free. But if you wanted you had to buy the Ultimate Edition, which was $70, so that you get the Spider-Man remaster. Shout out to Chris. Hide the money, y'all. There's broke people around. Final Fantasy VII Remake, you got a free upgrade. Yes, that's if you bought the game. People that got Final Fantasy VII Remake through PS Plus, they didn't get that for free. You got to pay for that. I mean, look. At the end of the day, for me personally, it's $10. I don't really see a big issue personally, especially again when we look at what people spend money on in this community, right? It's not that big of an issue to me, and realistically speaking, even the people that are complaining, even the people that are complaining are still gonna buy it. Like, let's be honest here, guys. Let's be honest here. Still gonna buy it. And then again, if you have a PS5, see, here's the other side of it too. If you have a PS5, you're only spending $20 anyway, because you would only need the expansion if you got a PS5. If you don't have a PS5 and you only have a PS4, I mean, are we really in the same lane here? You get what I'm saying, guys? You get what I'm saying? But for PS5 owners, isn't it? It's just 20, isn't it? Let me look. I don't want to be a liar. Oh, it's 30. It's 30. It's $30. I mean, for Ghost of Tsushima, that's worth it to me. It's $30. PS5 got to pay 30. It is what it is. It's worth it to me. Then again, if you only want to play the PS4 version, spend the 20. It's not like you can buy the PS4 version, spend the 20 to get the expansion, and just play the game like that on your PS5. Like if you got a PS5 but you don't want to spend 30, but you still want to play the expansion, just spend the 20. I'd rather pay 10 than how they did Last of Us on PS4 with $50. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, for me personally, it's not that big of an issue to me. I'm being honest. I'll support the devs. I'll throw them that 30. Ain't no big deal about that. But yo, let's stay on this topic of but yo, shout out to Ghost of Tsushima. Let me know if y'all buying that in the chat. Let me know if y'all buying that in the comments, man. I wanna touch on something else. Did I save this? I hope I saved it. Did I save it? Oh yeah, I want to touch on something else, man. I want to touch on the the article that came from Kotaku, but I want to touch on a specific thing, right? So this person here, right? He wrote like a lot. Like he wrote a lot. You know, we're not gonna read this whole thing because no, not at all. He's talking about PlayStation here. So he says, okay, I'm mad enough to burn some bridges because honestly, that's the point of a bridge that I'm not allowed to cross. So here's a thread about Platform X. I will not be defining Platform X, but it's the operator of a very successful console and does not have Game Pass. I mean, the fuck? We all know you talking about PlayStation, dude. Like, all right. So he says Platform X gives developers no ability to manage their games. In order to get promotion, you must jump through hoops, beg and plead for any level of promotion, and a blog is not as good as they think it is. If Platform X doesn't like your game, no fanfare, no feature, no love. There is nothing you can do to fix this. Wish lists have no effect, so all your personal marketing means nothing to Platform X. All that matters is their evaluation. How is this evaluation done? Don't know. They don't share that, nor will they share the value they ascribe to your game. So before you launch, you need to develop the game for Platform X, get through their incredibly difficult lot check spread over 3 generations of back-end software, submit Platform X specific trailer, write a Platform X blog, which submits multiple forms for social media. Oh, and 3 and 4, you need to go through an account manager. When asked how to get an account manager, we were told, I'm not sure, they are assigned by resources. And as we now know, there's no way to know what resource level you have been assigned. By the way, you can't even do a launch discount without their approval, and it is very limited. That's right, you can't do the thing that even other platform does, meaning that Platform X owners will always get the worst deal. I'm gonna stop right there. Platform X will always get the worst deal. So you go through the process of creating a game just to sell it at a loss. You get what I'm saying? If the evaluation of the game you made is $39.99, you want the game to be sold less than that? I ain't open the chat, Spartan, so there's no way for you to join anything. How is that the worst deal? Social joints, what's good? That kind of like, cause like, yo, if I was creating a game, you know, if the game is worth $25, I want the shit to be sold for $25. Worth. Are Nintendo fans getting the worst deal when Breath of the Wild is still $60 in the store? Is that a worse deal? Who's getting the worst deal there? Are Nintendo fans getting the worst deal with Mario Kart 8, a port from Wii U, being still $60 to this day? Is that a worse deal? Yo, Spartan, I'm not right now. Is that a worse deal? How is that a worse deal? Why is it that with PlayStation everything is a worse deal, but Nintendo have been fucking you for since 2017? Shout out to Nintendo, because they gonna keep doing it and y'all gonna keep buying it. Y'all gonna keep buying it and Nintendo's gonna keep doing it. Shout out to Nintendo. Big shout out to Nintendo. I respect it. I respect the hustle, because they got this whole community hustled where not being able to sell their game at a discount on platform X is a worse deal. But then you look at shit in the Nintendo store and I feel like I'm being robbed. I feel like I'm being robbed, right? But at the same time, here's the thing. PlayStation Store has a ton of sales. And when I say sales, I mean like, you know, like game sales. Like they're always doing some type of promotion or something like that. Like, you know, indie. You know what? 2 weekends. Matter of fact, no. They do an indie spot. Hold up. No. Yeah, no. We gonna have fun today, guys. No. PlayStation Store. Because every time I look in the PlayStation Store, there's an indie spotlight or an indie sale, right? They've got a mid-year up to 60% off sale going right now. What's this guy's game? Co-founder of Neo Doctrine. What game did they make? We are the video game publisher, community game lovers, blah blah blah. What game did you make? In case you missed it, we ended our. What game did you make? The Count Lucanor and Yuppie Psycho are up for grabs on Epic Game Store. What the fuck is that? Like, all right, but what game is he talking about? All right, you know what? All right, let's go to their website. Let's have some fun today, right? All right, so shout out to Neo Doctrine or whatever. I want to see what games they make. All right, so there's 4 pages of games, our games. Can you look by platform or no? Okay, this Retrograde Arena, I know of this game. This game is definitely on the PlayStation Store. Where has this released at? Retrograde Arena, I know that has released in the PlayStation Store. I remember I've seen this game before. Oh, it's not on here. Okay, so that game's not here. Yo, somebody in the chat, tell me what game is in the PlayStation Store from these dudes. Lost Castle. Let's see if that's here. Lost Castle. Okay. Okay, so okay. Lost Castle. Lost Castle is in the store. Lost Castle is in the store right now for $10. Right? What the fuck is he talking about getting a worse deal? Lost Castle is a game that they make. Lost Castle, here we go. The shit is $10. What worse deal are you talking about? Like you got to give me a specific game, because I need to know what worse deal are you it's $10. That's a worse deal. All right, yeah, someone's paying $6.99. All right, $3 off. to me, it ain't that big a deal. Right? What's another one? Like I like this, it doesn't tell you what games are in PlayStation Store. I could have sworn this Retrograde Arena game was in the PlayStation Store. Matter of fact, let's look and see if PlayStation has ever promoted Lost Castle. No. Let me see what anybody is talking about with Lost Castle. Lost Castle. Is this the game? Let's take a break and from the release madness of Virgil and throw some discounts at you. Hey, yo, listen. Hey, wait. wait. This is why it's important to do research. This is why it's important to do research. Hey, yo, bro. It's August of 2020. The mans did a discount for 2 games in the PlayStation Store. In 2020, the mans did a discount for games in the PlayStation Store. What the fuck? Hey, yo, wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. In October of 2020, Lost Castle and Sinner Sacrifice for Redemption were both discounted at 50 and 60% off in the PlayStation Store. How much is this Sinners game right now? I want to know how much this Sinners game is. Sinner, what is it? Sinner Sacrifice for Redemption. Sacrifice for Redemption. Shit, $18.99. 60 and 50% off in 2020. I don't see the issue. What's the issue? People asking for Virgil. When's Vigil coming to PlayStation? We don't have plans yet. All right. The game was on sale. What more do you want? You want the shit on sale every month? What more do you want? I'm legit asking. What more do you want? But this is what he talking about. We're getting the worst deal. That's what he said. We getting the worst deal. The game was just discounted to 50% off, 60% off in 2020. Whoever won it was gonna buy it. Oh, but don't worry, there's a way to guarantee you get featured. All you have to do is spend a very reasonable minimum of $20,000 to get featured. Oh, and then 30% of your subsequent earnings. Bargain. Yo, let me ask you guys a question. I want to ask y'all a question. I'm really asking y'all a serious question. I'm asking y'all a very, very serious question. Why do people in it really only seems to be the gaming industry? I don't really see this. Like, you know, when people go to the movie theaters, they might not be too thrilled about having to spend $20 on a ticket and $1 million on a popcorn, but they'll do it because it's about the experience, right? The experience of going to the movie. You know, a lot of people go to the movies because, you know, they want that experience, or they on a date or a family night or whatever, right? Or, you know, when you go into a store and you buy clothes or a product, whatever. Why is the gaming community the only place where people want something for nothing? People want something for nothing. And it's only the gaming community that this shit happens. People want something for nothing. PlayStation is a business. People want access to the millions of, you know what it is? PlayStation's got millions and millions of people. People just want to be able to access that without having to pay a compensation, without having to pay a fee. Hey, you know, in order to enter New York, you need to pay a toll. You know, hell, to even go to Manhattan from one of the other boroughs, you have to pay a toll. Well, it depends what bridge you use. It depends. Certain bridges are free, certain bridges are tolls, whatever. But for most of them, you gotta pay a toll. Why would PlayStation sit there and be like, yeah, man, you know, we got 120 million people. You know, we've cultivated 120 million buyers and subscribers and things like that. You know, we're gonna let you just get access to that for free. We're not gonna take nothing from you because we care about you and we love you. We don't care about making money and keeping the lights on with our business. We only want you to, you know, make your money, and we don't get anything. Yes, of course you can have access to 120 million people. Of course, go have at it. Oh, PlayStation's so positive. They love and here's the thing. PlayStation does love indie devs, or just devs, period. The shit the amount of sales, indie sales, regular sales, spotlight indies, and all this other, the amount of stuff that I see. Matter of fact, let's go to it. Let's go to deals right now. Deals, right? We're in the deals section. So here's the deal of the week. They do a deal of the week every single week, and every week is a different game, right? Let's go to games under $20. Right, and let's go sort by priced lowest to highest, right? Look at all this shit, bro. Look at all these sales. Look at all this, man. All these indies, all these games, add-ons and shit in a sale. In a sale, bruh. In a sale. Right? Go to deals, go to mid-year deals, 60% off. Right? Let's price high, no, low to high. Telling you, a lot of people in this community, they're entitled. In the industry community, they're entitled, man. They're entitled. They feel like they're entitled to your money and access to you. They're entitled, bruh. That's all it is. That's how I see it, right? No, you know, I'm not, you know, it's just this, all of this comes off as entitlement to me, because why would I give you access to something that I've built for free? No, you got to pay. You're going to pay. This is business. I'm trying to make money. Ladies and gentlemen, would you just let anybody walk into your house and use your electricity, use up your water, eat up the food in your house? If you let somebody come in and do that, if they came in and did that, you're gonna want compensation, would you not? Better yet, ladies and gentlemen, would you go to work? So, you know, we all here got jobs or whatever case may be, right? Would you go to work for free? Would you go to work for free? I'm asking a serious question. Would you go to work for free? I damn sure I would never go to work for free. Yo, if my job called me and said, hey, look, man, we need you to come in and do some work, but we're not gonna pay you, I'm gonna be like, oh, okay. Well, I'm not coming in. I'm not coming in. I'm gonna need my money. You gonna pay me what you owe? Of course not. So why is it that people think that a company of 100 plus million users should just have access to that for free? Why do people think that? No disrespect, but especially indie devs. Why do you think you deserve access to that for free? Everyone got to claw their way to the top, bruh. Everyone's got to claw their way to the top. Then the other side of it is, and this is no disrespect, but you know, some of the games that they showing, people just all right, let me be honest, man. This listen, and I love a lot of indies, man. I really do. I promise to God I do. But some of these indies I see, these shits don't look appealing. And I'm not even talking just graphics looking like, you know, like Last of Us. No, it just doesn't look appealing to play. It just doesn't look appealing, bruh. No disrespect, but it just doesn't, man. So, I mean, make better games. But yeah, that's that, man. Like, you know, the crazy thing about this community, man, is people that just love to, anytime there's a chance to shit on PlayStation, they will. Yeah, that's the car outside. It should be lower now. Fucking car outside, fucking horn. Y'all still hear it? They beeping for me, yo. That's a fact. That's a fact. I'll be glad when I can get like some type of sound dampening shit or something like that. That's what I need. But yeah, there's that. That's Craig. Oh yeah, Craig. Oh, I know Craig gonna tell me shut the fuck up.
Persona, shut the fuck up.
I know Craig. Craig don't like me right now. Craig most definitely want me to shut the fuck up. Most definitely. Right. All right. You know what? I'm open. I'll open up the chat for a minute. I want to get y'all thoughts on a couple things. I'm gonna get y'all thoughts on a couple things. So we can talk. I'm in the chat. Come on through. Join the conversation.
Is this nigga serenading the chat right now?
Come on through. Join the conversation. Yeah, what's up? Come on through. Join the conversation. Yeah, got to come on through. Join the conversation. Ooh, I'm about to record a label, man.
I was gonna say you better keep your day job, my brother.
I'm gonna keep the day job, but at night I'm about to be singing. Come on through. All right. What's up, man? What's up, fellas? How you feeling today? How y'all feeling? Got Court.
Yo, what's going on? What up?
We got Court. We got Chris. We got Harabach.
Every
just
time
mad.
you my name, but it's okay. How are you, everybody?
What did you say? What'd you say, Karba?
I said every time you butcher my name, but it's okay. How are you?
Oh, it's Karba, isn't it?
Without the ha. Here is the thing. For the companies that PlayStation Rock bought, you actually need a ha. Utrecht.
I just call him Omar. I always just call him Omar.
I call him Omar. I call him Karba. I call him. I switch between the two.
Yeah, I don't mind. It's just funny. Everybody.
Yeah, man. What's good, man? Shout out to y'all, man. All right, where we start? I guess let's start with the ghost of entitlement. That's a big word. I might have to hit the Googles for that. I'm kidding. Let's start with Ghost of Tsushima, man. What y'all
I mean, some people need to Google it, but yeah, Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah.
How y'all feeling about that ghost, man? Like, you gotta pay. Yo, if you're a PlayStation 5 owner, you gotta pay $30, man. How y'all feeling?
I'm 100% okay with it. I bought the $70 Ghost of Tsushima. It was like the little deluxe, the Steelbooks deluxe edition. It was just $10 more for an art book and a soundtrack. And guess what? I was 100%. I made that choice. I was 100% okay with that. Why? Because I like Sucker Punch first and foremost. I played the Infamous games and Sly Cooper, and Ghost of Tsushima looked amazing from the beginning. So I was like, "Fuck yeah!" Like, you know what I mean? I'm ready for that, and it became like my runner-up of Game of the Year last year. Like, it was FF7 remake and then Ghost of Tsushima, boom, right there. So I was like, yeah, new content, new single-player content, more shit to do. Fuck yeah! I love the world. The world was amazing. The combat, everything about that game was amazing. So to me, absolutely, they gave me, that game was amazing to me. They gave me so much hours of joy with that game. So yeah, I will definitely give them what they're asking for. No problems about it.
So you think you think the devs deserve $30 more of your money? You gave them 70. You gave them 70. You about to spend $100 on one game. You sure you want to do that? Yo, listen, with Game Pass, you get 250 games 3 months for $1. Come on, bro.
Yeah, but most of the games I don't want to fucking play and I don't care for.
So you telling me that you will? So you telling me you willing? Yo, Chris, hold on. I don't believe you. You telling me that you're willing to spend 2 months worth of Game Pass Ultimate subscription price for just one game for an expansion and a PS5 upgrade, bro? You're getting ripped off.
Yeah, because that expansion is gonna be better than most of the dog shit that's coming on Game Pass.
But you're getting ripped off, Chris. Like, why would you want to spend $30 on? You played the game already. You're spending $30.
You getting ripped off for that trash they putting on that Game Pass.
Bro. Trust me.
I'm paying for quality.
I'm
getting quality out of what I'm paying for.
Bro.
So
I'm keeping it real with you. Bro. Listen, I've been playing Game Pass for a while, bro. I'm telling you, nothing coming out on PlayStation matches Game Pass's subscription. Game Pass's quality, bro. Nothing, bro. Not God of War Ragnarok, not Horizon Forbidden West, bro. I'm playing Voodoo Advance at 120 frames. Fuck with me. That fucking
we need to pray your drug addiction away, man. We need to pray your drug addiction away.
Bro, I'm just keeping it a fact, bro. Don't knock it until you try it. I promise you, you're gonna enjoy Game Pass. It's great, bro.
I mean, listen, if you like Game Pass, that's cool, but subscribe to Game Pass. If you have a problem with PlayStation pricing, don't buy PlayStation, don't buy the game. End of story, move on, stop complaining.
But see, this is why I complain though. It's because I hate seeing y'all happy. I hate seeing y'all happy to spend $30 on Ghost of Tsushima when you can spend that $30 and get 2 months of Game Pass, 200 games, bro.
Dude, I'm gonna cut you off for 1 second. I am not joking. I might be having over 300 hours in golf.
Yeah, because you've been playing it online, right?
You've been playing. I've been putting in that work.
Online, I platinumed offline. After I even did all the raids, which the final raid I did with you was also meant for me because I couldn't find anybody to play with because I'm not an online guy. That's why. I started doing nightmare mission, but I do it solo, despite the fact that you're supposed to do it with other characters. I would do it solo. I would destroy the entire mission with every single character. So I had a lot of fun with this game, and I can't wait for the expansion. And the fact that they're gonna give us haptic feedback and adaptive triggers, I'm sold. Give it to me.
How you feeling about this, Court? The whole $30 things and all that. Let us know.
Yeah, it was a buy as soon as they announced it. They could have said, "Hey, we putting out a whole new remastered Ghost for $70. I still would have been like, all right, I'm with it. Like, if I really want the game, I'm gonna get the game.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what's the deal with this whole, update should be free. Didn't the devs take time to make the update, do all this extra shit, especially after they gave us the free multiplayer? Like, they didn't have to even make that free, but they made that free. So
That's what I'm saying. When you look at all of what they've given you, like you don't feel like because they gave you a whole multiplayer structured around like some crazy shit
As a free update.
and free update.
Exactly.
And I'm like, you wouldn't want to support that? You wouldn't want to like support the devs further with that? Like, that's why I say this community is kind of weird to me, man, because it's like the things that people do support don't deserve to be supported, but the things that should be supported, they don't want to support. Like, yo, what is going on?
This is generally them if you do, them if you don't moment. It's like, when did we go to this? When did we arrive here? Like, this genuinely make me feel I don't want to be part of the gaming community anymore. All I want to do is tell my PlayStation, play my games on my own, and be done with it.
Damn, that's pretty deep.
I mean, he ain't lying. No, I mean, Omar ain't lying, because shit is, I'm feeling that way too. Sometimes it's like, bruh, it's like, you can't put out a game complaining about $70. You put out DLC, you complaining about that. You put out a standalone game that's, pretty much continuing the story. Y'all complaining about that. And all it stems around really is that. And this is what I told Sick is like, any other game getting expansion, nobody said shit. It's just cricket, just straight up cricket. Let PlayStation put out something with an expansion.
COD charge you for the PS5 upgrade as well.
Yeah,
that upgrade ain't free.
And on Xbox it ain't free.
Oh, yeah, that shit ain't free. Same thing. I think Cold War. I think Battlefield doing the same thing.
Yep,
yeah.
$60 and $70.
I think Battlefield.
You know what they're gonna say?
Let me.
Say?
Yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, you know what they're gonna say? Well, Battlefield is because you're getting 128 players and
fuck all that bullshit,
and shit like that. But then when we tell them the same shit, when we tell them, well, you're getting this, that, and the third on the next gen upgrade of these games, they don't want to fucking hear it. And here's the thing, like about the whole this company did an update for free, so every company needs to do it for free. But how do people know that every update is the same? Or why do people assume every update is the same, or every update or upgrade costs the same universally between all devs?
Hey, yo, this community fraudulent, bro.
There's some games that all they do is they give you a higher resolution and performance, right? And then you have games like Spider-Man Remaster where they go and rework the models. They add so many things to the game, more NPCs, and they just do a lot more. So how do you know that doesn't cost more money, more time, you know what I mean, and resources to do? So these devs, they want to get paid from that, versus the other people who do it for free. It might not have cost them that much, so they just ate the cost and say, all right, we're just putting it out for free. Bro. But it's not, every update is not the same. Every update is not, you know what I mean? It's like, yo, people just getting way too entitled nowadays.
Bro, this shit is a sickness, bro. Repeat this. The gold edition of Battlefield 2042 is $100. It comes with Battlefield 2042, pre-order pack, early access to the game launch, a year one pass, and the cross-gen bundle. No other bundle in this, and no other bundle is doing this except for the ultimate bundle, which is $120.
They don't care. People are gonna buy it.
Hold on, let's go to Xbox.com.
People are genuinely fraud.
It's $70 with a battle pass. How much the battle pass costs for Battlefield 42? It's probably gonna be like $30 for the battle pass. So that's $100 right there. $70 plus $100.
And I'm gonna say, especially if they do it the Call of Duty way, where every 2 months you gotta pay for a new battle pass. Like shit.
Right. And yeah, and you don't even see me complaining about Battlefield 2042. Like, you're not seeing me complain that it's $70 for multiplayer. Like, nah, that's just a stupid complaint. Just like, it's $70 for single player game mode. Like,
yeah.
Hey,
Well, and that's the thing, Chris.
Yo,
It's
peep
like
this community, bro. Peep this, man. Yo, listen, man. The shit is $100 on Xbox, bro, and it's the Xbox One and Xbox Series XS version. $100.
and they just announced Battlefield 2042 as the official console is Xbox.
$100,
Yeah.
bro.
Are they gonna
$100,
buy
man.
it?
Yeah, bro. People are definitely gonna buy this Battlefield 2042 for sure.
Yeah, $100.
There's no issues. There's no issues in buying that stuff.
They buying that.
I was
they'll
gonna
make
say,
exceptions to every rule.
go ahead. I will go after you.
No, I was just saying they'll make exceptions to every rule as long as it's a game I wanted, so I don't mind. But motherfucker, we don't
Exactly.
mind spending 70 on our game. So
I
what's the
was
fucking difference?
genuinely gonna say the exact same thing. First of all, shout out to Persona. He's gonna be on VGP podcast on Monday, and on VGP, I genuinely we had this conversation about $70 price tag. Is that worth it? Not worth it? And everyone on the panel said if Grand Theft Auto 6 is $70, they're gonna buy it. Not everyone, but most of them. So at the end of the day, you decide what is worth it. If for me, I already own the game for Ghost of Tsushima. I'm not gonna put $70 on it. I'm just gonna buy the expansion pack and move on. That's my opinion. That's my decision. I am not gonna buy Battlefield. I'm not gonna pay $100 for it or $10 for it. That's my decision.
Yeah.
It's like you're not allowed to decide for yourself anymore.
Well,
It's crazy.
Well, see, this is why I'm saying though, Omar. If you had Game Pass, you wouldn't have to deal with this, bro.
Yeah.
You really should subscribe to Game Pass. Subscribe to Game Pass. Buy you a Xbox Series X. I promise you, bro. You're not going. I'm telling you, it's going to change your life, bro. It's going to change
gonna be
your
a
life.
life changer.
It's
Yes,
life
of
changing,
course.
bro. You're going to
Of
see the world
course.
differently, bro. Like it's gonna. You're not gonna have to pay rent no more, bro. That's how good Game Pass
Yeah,
is,
dude.
bro. It's I'm telling you, bro. It's amazing, bro. But all right, man. I want to ask y'all another question, man. I got 3 questions for y'all. So second question I want to ask y'all. Let's have this conversation. Place and shout. I'm glad Court's here, man. I'm glad Court's here. I really am, because that energy yesterday was very good.
I'm gonna go back and listen.
Yeah,
to
go
it,
listen to that show
podcast.
from Stealth Guy, man. It was really good show. Definitely go check that out. But yeah, this is why I love listening to like, I don't like those millions and millions of subscriber YouTubers, man, because they don't speak with that passion, man. I love the tight knit communities, man, because it's more real.
It's more real. They speak truth.
Yeah.
They ain't scared to.
Most
Like,
of
them
they
is
ain't
just a
hive
scared to
mind.
speak the truth.
But
Most of it is yeah. Go ahead.
yeah, but promotions. So the article came out from Kotaku about the whole $25,000 promotion from PlayStation, or as some people like to call it, Platform X. And obviously in the article it was also talked about that PlayStation does the same. I mean, that Xbox does the same thing, just to stay in level, right? So I want to hear y'all thoughts on this whole $25,000 promotion stuff. Like, how y'all feel about this? Should PlayStation just let people gain access to their followers and their people for free? Oh, go ahead.
Kotaku got exposed because.
Oh yeah, no, I seen that from old girl when she was talking about how it's 25,000, but if you have a resource or something like that, it's 10,000. Yeah, of course. That's why it's like the pot calling the kettle black. Like
Of course,
it's all they all doing it. You think IGN ain't charging the same shit? You think some of these other people ain't charging 10, 5, 10, 50? Because why would I give you access to what I've built for free. No, you gonna pay. Court, if somebody came in, hey man, I need a place to stay, you gonna let them stay for free? Hell no. You gonna have to pay some type of rent, bro. Pull your weight.
Look, especially if you planning on making it a long-term thing. If you like, oh, I need to just hang out for a night or two. Okay, I can let that slide. You planning on staying for some months? Hey, we gonna have to come up off some money on some bills around this motherfucker. It just is what it is.
Mm-hmm. But yo, give me y'all thoughts.
I'm gonna let everybody else go for me.
Omar, give me your thoughts.
Okay. Yeah, they're fraudulent, but not only that. I bet you everything I own, if any one of you, and I'm not talking about you, I'm talking about the people that are complaining, if they own a company like Microsoft or Sony, and their job is on the line, because remember, people like Jim Ryan, like what's his name, Herman Holt, they don't own the company. There's investors that decide what's gonna happen, what's not gonna happen. If investors are not happy with you, you're out of here. So the notion that a company is supposed to be your friend and not fuck you over. Every company is gonna fuck you over. It's only a matter of how they're gonna fuck you over. Are they giving you a benefit of it, or are you gonna straight fuck you over for nothing? And
but you can only get fucked over if you choose to. It's always your choice.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
well.
So I don't never get like those complaints of like people act like they're being fucked over like forcefully. It's like, no, if you feel like you're getting fucked over, it's your choice whether you want to buy shit or not. You know what I mean? So how are you gonna complain when you're making a conscious decision to like, I don't know. I don't get these people nowadays, man. It's a scary ass world nowadays. It's a scary ass world, bro.
This is genuinely weird, like mental illness weird.
See, I'm gonna play devil's advocate. You guys are sounding like corporate slaves because you're defending $1 billion corporation. Instead, you should sound like developer slaves, indie slaves, and defend the devs. That's what you should do. So
I'm not defending anything. I'm just telling you, I don't give a shit. Like, I don't care. I don't care what you care about. So you shouldn't put that on me, because just because you care about something and I don't care about something, like you shouldn't, like who cares, bro? It's like this is the privilege that you have to even complain about shit like this. It's like people don't even know. Like, I don't know. It's like it's not just even a gaming community problem. It's like a world problem that's going on now. But I'm looking at this from like a. For me personally, I'm looking at this from like a business perspective, right? Because if I was a business, you know, I would definitely want to make sure that any type of business that I do is also going to be profitable for me, right? Like I'm not a charity. I'm not looking to be a charity. I'm a business or corporation that's trying to make money, right? And the way you make money is by doing business and make sure that you got funds coming in. If I'm doing business, regardless of how small or how large the business is, maybe certain rules might not apply at the same level. So maybe the you know, those types of things. But you still gonna have to come up off something. You get what I'm saying? Like you're gonna have to pay something. Like no one here is giving shit out for free. Like, you know, I get it. You know, you're not making the same type of money as like a Ubisoft or EA or something like that. I understand that 100%, right? I get it. But, you know, if I don't make rent, I get kicked out. You get what I'm saying? The landlord don't wanna hear you. Oh yeah, there's excuses.
Yeah, they want you to have their money. Right? So that's kind of how I'm looking at this. It's like, all right, you know, you're a smaller studio, cool, I get it. You know, I still need to make something off of this. Oh, that's not fair. You beating up on the smaller guys, blah blah blah. And I'm like, nah, not really. I'm a business. It's business, man. It like no one gets anywhere in life just giving. You want to make money. You want to make money too, so you can keep the lights on and keep this on and that on too, don't you?
Right.
What's more important? Court, go ahead.
But so even after my rant last night, I thought about it some more. And this is from the guy that Kotaku wrote about my own interaction with Aerial Knight. And then some other, just seeing other indie devs. Now I'm seeing a quote from some other article. It's like, if your store doesn't have a place where players can find new/interesting games and you have to literally use the search functionality to find the game, then why the fuck is anyone giving them 30%? And I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, 2021, with all the advancements in technology that we have, and you are bitching and moaning because somebody has to use the goddamn search bar.
Court, you see how yo Gamer X, what's good, bro? See, you hear how crazy that is, though, bro? A search. Folks don't want to use a search function, bro. That's where we at in 2021. That is crazy. That is crazy.
Like,
Genuinely, the definition of entitlement.
Yeah, but that just literally blows my mind, because that's what caused me to be blocked by Aerial Knight, is because he asked this question to all of Twitter, right?
Yeah, you weren't
even
being
like,
disrespectful.
Yeah, now I just came at him correct. It was just like, hey, bro, this is just the fact. And I told him, and he said, go find my game on Platform X's store without using the search function, right? I was like, okay, I got time. I'm on my break at work. Let me get on my phone. Like 5 taps, bam, right there.
Oh yeah, I saw it. You found it in a second, yeah?
Yeah. So I'm like, and I told him, I was like, I just went to the PS5 section, new releases. On my phone, it had it sorted by alphabetical order. Bam, he was like the third game on the list. And he wanted to make it like, wait.
I saw it, he moved the goalpost. Oh, no, yeah, but you're using alphabetical. I'm like, bro, what?
But I still found your game. Like, so
let me. Go ahead.
So I'm like, are y'all really that pressed over the fact? Because I guarantee you go to Steam right now, his game ain't nowhere near that front page. Like, you literally got to use the search function. So y'all putting all this energy towards PlayStation, when the other platforms that y'all also release y'all games on, you would have to do the same thing to find your game. It ain't just PlayStation. Literally, when your game drops on PlayStation, if you go to the new release section,
it'll be there.
You're going to see that game.
That's what I was going to say. Go ahead.
But no, I told him that I was like, when your game launched, I saw your game. I didn't have to search your game up because I went to the new release section, like I always do on a Tuesday, because I know when the store updates.
Plus, his game. Here's the thing too, man. What's this game? Aerial Knights, right? Aerial A-R.
Aerial Knight.
How you spell it?
A-R-I.
It was like Endless Runner or some shit like that.
Yeah, it's Aerial Knights Never Yield. But even still, I was telling him all of this, and he's like, well, people were saying it was impossible to find. I'm like,
they lying. They bullshitting, man.
I was like, that's not true, because how could you say it was impossible to find if it's there?
Now let me add something to that real quick, right, Court? All right, so I'm on. I searched this. I went to this game or whatever. Aerial Knights, right? Here's the thing, right? My man, your game came out January, February, March, April, May. Your game came out May 19th, 2021. Bro, we in July. Ain't nobody, that shit ain't gonna be at the front page. Like, you understand how many games released on PlayStation?
Yeah.
Your shit not gonna be first page. Hell, not even second page for 3 months. Nah. It's just not, that's just not happening. Not when you got a ton of other games also competing for that front page. You're gonna be there a couple days, maybe a week. Because because the PlayStation Store updates once per week, sometimes twice, depending, because it's every Tuesday at 1:00, and then sometimes on Friday if they'll add something or whatever. But for that week, your game is in the new release section, right? And even if I go to just go to new releases. If I can go to the right, go to new releases, new games. Right, all new games. I'm not even going to sort nothing. How do I take that off? I can't take that off. Look at all the games here, bruh. Look at all the games. What's downloaded?
And I'm gonna say for someone
Bestseller.
just like they're complaining about they don't have front page access. It's a lot of games that don't have front page access. So you're not some oddity that you don't have that front page exposure.
Yeah, so I sorted to
And
new
so-
game, from new games to old games. Look at all this shit, bruh. Scroll down the list, bro. It's 4 pages here, Court. 4 pages.
Yeah.
What are you talking about, man? What are people talking about? You want your shit front page for 3 months? You gonna pay front page for 3 months money, nigga? Like what you on, man?
Yeah,
And that ain't even no fanboy stuff though, bro. Even Ratchet and Clank at the fucking 4th page, bro. Like what are we talking about
What are we
here, bro?
doing here?
Yeah, like what are we
It's like
talking
on
about here?
Spotify, like music creators, if they want their shit on the front page on Spotify, I'm sure they gotta pay.
Oh yeah, they gotta pay. Oh yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, they paying.
You know
How
what
long-
it started to evolve into when I went back, because I couldn't see his tweet, but people were still tweeting under my stuff, right? So I could go back and see it. People up there like, oh, you're looking like a fanboy. And I'm like, how do y'all get that correlation?
Because
Like, where
when
where
you
did that?
disagree with the person, you're automatically a fanboy. That's
Yeah,
the
It was
way to
like-
go.
it was like, oh, you're arguing with a dev. I'm like, how am I arguing with a dev when I'm showing him a fallacy in this whole argument? Like, your whole argument falls flat if you say it's hard to find your game when I can just find it in 5 minutes. In less than 5 minutes.
So people are complaining that these devs have to pay for their games to be on the front page, but these same people don't want to pay money to buy these games and support the devs.
Exactly.
Yo, hold on, let me get this let me get the super chat real quick. Yo, shout out to Glorious Raw, bro. He says, let's be real. Indie dev just want a Game Pass equivalent so Sony can subsidize for so Sony can subsidize for their crap indie games. Great indies get the
that's what they
great
want now.
hold on. Great indies get the spotlight on PlayStation. That is true. That is true. Like yo,
That's true.
but this is what I was saying earlier. Not all indies, like again, and a lot of y'all, a lot of folks that's probably not going to like this, but not all indies deserve to be at the front page, bruh. Let's be real here. Some of these indies that I see, I would never buy these shits. I would never, no disrespect to indie devs. I love indie devs. I love indie games, but some of these games, they don't look good. They don't look appealing. They don't look worth me putting any money into.
Or they're
That's
not
the
for
reality
you.
that these indie devs have to understand. They have to understand not everybody's gonna want and buy their shit. It's just not gonna be
Exactly.
appealing. That's why they're happy that Microsoft is paying them. You know what I mean? Because
They're
know
happy
they
for a
have-
service like Game Pass because throw any type of
Microsoft is
fodder
paying
in
for
that shit. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
because Microsoft is paying them because they know if they sell these shits by themselves, people ain't gonna buy them shits. The people on Xbox ain't gonna buy them shits. People on PlayStation ain't gonna buy them
Yeah.
shits. So that's why they pushing for Sony to have like this Game Pass thing where they pay for their shit. But Sony has been putting indie games up in front. They have been dropping indie games on PS Plus, giving them the spotlights. They always have a spotlight at each and every one of their showcase. So come on, we know
Right.
what it is, bro.
I mean, we just had Operation Tango,
We know what it
an
is.
indie
man.
game, come out on PS Plus, right?
And it was brand new too. That was like the day
They
it
had
was
a
brand
crazy-
new.
Point that out. We sound crazy when we point that out. Come on, bro.
Like, oh, Bug Snacks, indie game.
oh yeah, I love Bugsnap. And people,
But I'm just saying, we've had
People-
multiple indie games be on PlayStation Plus to get that spotlight. But all that spotlight comes from because those devs decide to go that extra mile and pay that fee. Just like, why do we keep seeing Kenna Bridge of Spirits on the front page?
Because people
maybe
want
because
that.
there's-
It looks good.
Look,
they
or-
put
or-
it looks amazing.
Yeah, it looks
People are-
amazing.
It looks
People want
amazing.
that.
Look,
Everybody
it looks
has to work
amazing.
for it.
But also, they made that deal with PlayStation to have that exclusive to PlayStation's platform.
Yep. So they're gonna get the special treatment.
Yeah. So when I seen him talking about, they'll give preferential treatment to certain indies, to use as spotlights. Yeah, because they made a deal with PlayStation.
Oh yeah, Seafood. Shout out to Twitch saying he said Seafood as well. Exactly. Seafood, another indie. That looks great.
Yeah.
I can't wait to play that. It's just about the appeal, bro. Like, listen, man, I don't know.
It's not
They get mad that nobody buying this shit.
I just want to say with this, and okay, you guys, because it was you and J Body that exposed that whole what's called Gears 5 DLC, how 2% of Xbox fan base played it or finished it or whatever. This alone shows the mentality that they are in now. They don't want to play the game, they just want it to be on there. And they want it to be on there for free. Like, for example, with this whole dev that is now complaining about PlayStation, he wants PlayStation to pay him money and have the game on there, and he don't care if people are gonna buy it or not. He just wants the money up front. That's basically what it is. They just
It's
want
entitlement, bro. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Some of these indie devs, the high horse they sitting on be a little too high, man.
Yeah.
Bro, you need to come on down a little bit. Come sit on one of those Napoleon horses, man. You need an actual pony and not a horse. You need a pony.
Yeah. But it's just like
I'm
you
just
said,
saying, bro.
Well, it's like you said, whenever you look at the game that they're talking about, oh, my game should get the spotlight, you look at it, you like,
nah, it shouldn't.
like, nah, bro. Especially when I see, and I hate, this is what I hate, because, PlayStation actually lets a lot of these games that's been on Steam for a while start creeping over and seeping in. I'm like, bro, Steam is a cesspool for any goddamn type of indie you can think of, right? They in an article, they literally said there's at least 50 indies a day that drop on Steam. Nobody has an idea what these games are. They just drop them just to drop them.
Exactly.
But you're telling me you should get this special treatment out of all these other games, out of all these other big games. Your game might, and I understand you want to push, that's your product. You want to sell your product. I get it. But at the same time, bro,
it costs money.
It costs money, and sometimes your product ain't gonna get that push like you think, because you might think it's the hottest shit in the world, and I can look at that and be like, nah, pimp. And I said this, like, and especially with Aerial Knight, it's like he actually got a lot of promo.
He did. I seen him on a couple of. I seen him on a couple of shows and whatnot. Yeah, and I'm sitting there like, yo, like, dude, you your ego, like, cause he started. I seen him start pulling that. Let me not go. That's not the show for that. You know what I'm gonna say. You know, hold on. You know what I'm gonna say, Corey. You know what I'm. You know the card I'm gonna pull, but let me not. This is not the show for that.
But it's like he was on during one of the things before Summer Game Fest kicked off. He was on a live stream there where pretty much chat was being super damn toxic, talking about why y'all talking about race and gaming and all this. They released a whole double XL parody cover with all the black game devs and their dang games they're releasing. He was on that. Red don't shout them out. Hip Hop Gamer don't shout them out.
Here's my thing though. If the crazy thing is, like, these people badmouth badmouth PlayStation, whatever, right? So if PlayStation would have took their games off the store yesterday, because like, oh, okay, I'm bad, I'm a piece of shit or whatever, or all this, all right, your game's off the store. The conversation would have shifted to PlayStation, big bad PlayStation doing it, PlayStation doing that, they shouldn't be doing this, why PlayStation doing this, oh my god. And it's like, you just sat there, it's like you badmouthed your boss. If you badmouthing your boss at work and they hear it, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna get fired. Why are you firing me? Because you said I'm a piece of shit.
Pretty much.
You don't belong. You don't belong here, bro. Like you gotta go.
Like, bro, when you say you ain't afraid to burn bridges,
burn it.
Yeah,
and
I was about to say.
Burn
it. The Michael Jordan meme comes up. Oh, and I took that shit seriously. Oh, you ain't afraid to burn no bridges? Alright, cool. Get on out of here.
Burn them.
If I have PlayStation, I'll burn that bridge real quick.
Burn them. They don't badmouth PlayStation, you idiot. They aren't your friend.
The thing is, he clearly is afraid of burning bridges because he didn't even mention PlayStation. He just said platform
Yeah, but we know what you're talking about.
It's like
come
if
on,
you
bro.
genuinely want to burn bridges, you just flat out say, okay, here's the thing, PlayStation fucked me over, blah 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 blah, end of story. But no, platform X, platform Z, fuck out of here.
Alright, so go ahead.
No, because he want to talk his little shit, but still keep his game on the platform so he can hopefully get some sales.
Get money.
Hey, isn't Steam still 70-30? For like that split?
Yeah, it is. It is. Only one that's doing the thing is Epic, and then I think Xbox is about to be doing 20% or something like that, 80-20 or something like that. But so last question, man. What was it? I lost my train of thought, guys. It's let me look at my bookmarks. I be bookmarking tweets now, man.
Nice.
Yeah, so I could remember. Oh, so y'all also, all right, before we talk about this, I want to put this out here. Be respectful, right? Don't be disrespectful. Don't call anybody out their name. We only speaking on the gaming aspect of this. We're not here. Do not disrespect, this person or anything like that, right? But I think we all saw the Destin Legary stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Be respectful, guys. I'm on it. Y'all in the chat as well. Be respectful, right?
Okay.
We only keeping it gaming here, man. We don't do that disrespectful personal stuff. We only keeping it gaming.
Yeah.
But all right, man. This guy. All right, with that said, I seen it all. Hey, yo, bro. First Saturday, now this. Come on, man. Like,
what is it?
Remember Saturday with that joke with Game Pass?
Yeah.
And then now this with the whole, he tried to say that because I think it was either Jim Ryan or Herman Host was saying that they're not in an arms race to acquire studios, which they're really not. Like, let's keep it a stack here. No, that's not no lie. That's not no cap. They really aren't, because if they were, they would have responded to that Bethesda shit much sooner than they did. The Bethesda shit got announced almost a year ago.
Yep.
Not only that, they literally bought something that is important to them. They didn't see something from Microsoft. Like, for example, Bluepoint and Hunt Marquee. These have been PlayStation Studios through and through. And now this company that is gonna help with porting games to PC, like literally something for PlayStation. They didn't go out of their way and buy something like Sega or Square or something like that to fuel the console war. Like,
but my whole thing is I seen what he said about how his initial tweet was incorrect, because he was like, we're not in an arms race with anyone, says the company that recently acquired 5 studios and is clearly in an arms race. And dude's just like, 5 studios, what are you talking about? Like, you're not making no sense, right? So then buddy right here, he Ferdy, he goes 5. So then Dustin goes, I meant 4, but Haven, Firewalk, Deviation, Housemarque, and likely Boot Point. Haven, Firewalk, and Deviation aren't acquisitions. That's fair. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, no. That's an L. There's no that's fair. Like, they're partnered in doing business together, but that's not an acquisition. That's just PlayStation doing business within the industry, which is what game companies do. They do business. But my whole thing is, where was this energy with the Bethesda acquisition?
He never
was an
showed any
entire.
energy for
Bro,
that.
that was an entire. Yo, that was an entire publication. I can't talk. An entire publishing company that was just taken off the market for 7.5 billion. Games that release on Xbox and PlayStation that are now only. Where is that energy, bro?
Bruh.
What are we on right now with this community?
Hell,
Yeah.
I would take it a step further. Let's put it like this, because he wants to bring up a specific number, right? Remember the E3 where they just announced all these acquisitions?
Yeah.
It went compulsion game.
Yeah.
Oh, we got Double Fine. Oh, we got this. We got
You can say it.
In Exile. We got these. You got these. It's like, bruh.
Right, these single
So-
acquisitions. Yeah.
Yeah, so you had a whole E3 where they at least, I know, mentioned 4. And then you had
Studios.
4 or 5. And then you had last year where they got a whole publishing company that's ZeniMax, that's motherfucking Bethesda, that's Tango Gameworks. Who else is under them? Arcane. It's like,
Arcane and what's the name?
I don't forgot whatever else they. Oh, and id.
It's software. Yeah.
I'm like, you talking about an arms race, motherfucker? Microsoft just had a whole goddamn. We need
battalion.
to go to war.
They got a
We
whole.
need to go
They
to
got a whole
war.
battalion. Call it a whole battalion, bro. Bro,
Right.
between because the whole Obsidian and all that. That's what 2018 they announced that stuff. 2017, 2018.
Yeah.
That was what
Yeah,
five. That
something
was like
like
5
that.
studios, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
5. And then this Bethesda, this ZeniMax acquisition, that put them at 23. They have 23 studios under them.
Yeah. I will.
So they went from their little small gathering of studios to astronomical numbers in the span of 3 years, but yet
And that
Sony can
Housemarque
make a
acquisition
couple
is an arms race.
look, but yet Sony can make a couple of just pickups here and there, you know. Oh, picked up Insomniac. Oh, we picked up Housemarque. Blah, you know, picked up this, picked up that. Oh, they in the arms race. Have you not been paying attention for the last 3 years? Because somebody been trying to catch up with Sony. Like, what the heck? Sony got to be in the arms race for with somebody trying to catch up.
But how is it an
Make
arms
that
but
make
how-
sense.
but yo, ladies,
Remember? They started catching up.
but Chris, how is it an arms race when even with this acquisition of Housemarque, Microsoft still has at least 6 more or 7 more studios than PlayStation?
Not only
How is this
that,
an arms race?
PlayStation, Xbox never cared about Housemarque. That's number one. Even Kitbook said that. So think of that what you will. But the thing about that, you said we gotta be respectful. I'm gonna be respectful, but at the same time call him out.
Yeah,
What he-
but hold on, before you go, be respectful because, like I said,
Yeah, I said,
we
I am
not
gonna
this
be
this is not
respectful.
a show where we disrespect people personally or
No.
anything. Like this we're only speaking about the gaming takes, and that's it. So
Yeah.
don't do
Yeah.
none of that other stuff. All right. go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah. Don't worry about it. He put out a tweet that you showed that he said PlayStation acquired 5 studios. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then someone said he corrected him. He then corrected his own tweet and said, "Oh yeah, I meant 4 studio, not 5." Then
I just read that.
then-
Yeah, I just read
Yes,
that. Yeah,
yes,
that's what I was
yes.
read a moment ago. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
I am completing the story now for what happened with me and what I said to him. And then he deleted his previous tweet and said, "My bad, I didn't mean acquisition. I meant something like partnership and stuff like that." So I told him, "You're capable, you make the same mistake twice. Not only did you make it with when you tweeted out the first tweet, but you made it also when you replied to someone that said acquisition, meaning you read the word acquisition and you still replied to the person. So if you genuinely didn't mean to say acquisition, you would have deleted your tweet way earlier and didn't even reply to that person and said, "Oh yeah, my bad. I didn't mean acquisition. I meant partnership." But yeah, no, he got caught
Yeah, I see it
being
right here.
dishonest,
Yeah.
and yeah,
Yeah, he says, okay, getting a lot of Twitter replies because I used the wrong
Yeah.
word. That's fair.
Yeah.
If you don't think Sony acquiring great studios is to compete and keep building up their already impressive game library, why are they doing it then, in your opinion? See, this yo,
the thing is,
this
they
guy. Go ahead.
Sony never says that they're not competing. They just say that they're not doing what Microsoft is doing as far as buying entire publishers to keep one off the other.
But Chris, this
No,
is my thing, Chris. For a whole year, 2 years, we kept saying that Xbox needs to compete, and people keep saying they don't need to compete. So then when PlayStation says, oh yeah, you know, or when we say, oh yeah, you know, PlayStation is just acquiring because they're trying to build a library, well, if they're not trying to compete, what are you talking about? PlayStation has always been competing. Just look at the start of this generation. Of course it's competing. We're
In
not...
that same interview, they'll talk about how they're the best. You know what I mean? They're saying that they're the PlayStation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they're talking about they're the best. So it's like, and yeah, like you said, like, why? Like, nobody was saying that. Like, these same people weren't saying that before. So I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand what all these people are saying.
I'm crazy, bro.
they just want to complain. I would not be surprised if he is gonna be hosting the next Xbox show or whatsoever. Like this is what this dude want. They just want a paycheck. That's it.
Oh, no,
They don't care about
he want the
gaming.
traffic. He want the traffic. Yo, listen, man. This is all this is all strategic, man. Like it's the traffic, bruh. Look, we talking about him. We fell into the trap. It's traffic. It's traction. Yo, hold on. Let me get Jake's super chat. Yo, Jake, I appreciate you, bro. Jake said Sony needs to buy MDHR. Where the F is Cuphead 2? Oh man, we probably not gonna see that for a minute.
Yeah, Cuphead DLC, yeah.
Look,
Yeah,
they
sure.
said Cuphead 2 is on Netflix. Go watch it.
But yo, man, listen, man, this is a good show. Good topics, man. Good chopping up with you boys, man. Yo, man, let's get into these outros, man. Y'all got anything else y'all want to say? Go ahead, say it. Get these outros, Omar.
My outro is shout out to you. Great show. Shout out to the panel. Hit the like button and hey Loy, I want you to notice me. I genuinely love this song.
Yo, shout out to you, bro. Yo, Chris, give us your outro, bro.
Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories is complete ass with its car combat system. Nobody played that shit. Just watch the
Jesus Christ.
Just watch the movie. Just watch the story on YouTube, bro. That shit is trash, bro. I can't do it, man. I had to give up. That's the only time I would say, like, yeah, you don't have to beat this game. You can just watch the cutscenes on YouTube to get the story, and that's it. That shit is terrible. And that's it. That's my outro.
Shout out to you, man. Yo, Court, man, give us your outro, bro.
Hey, it's always a pleasure to be on the Brothers podcast. As always, shout out to everybody that was here. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody that came through yesterday to hear my dad mode come out as sick called him, because after that I felt like I went to my dad mode. I had to channel that inner dadness. Because I want the best for these days, but hey,
they also gotta do the best.
Yeah, you can't be asking for other people to do you a favor if you ain't putting down some money. I'm sorry, that's business.
They gotta work for it, bro, just like everybody else. Everybody else can get it free.
Everybody want a handout, bro. Nope.
You can feel how you want to feel, but at the end of the day, it take money to make money.
Big facts. Big facts.
Exactly.
That's just the name of the game. I'm sorry.
And every business.
Like, if y'all feel some type of way, hey, you better do what like these folks in the hood do when they trying to push their music out. You better pop the back of that trunk, be pushing out mixtape, be like, hey, $5. Hey, $5. Hey, check me out. Shout me out on Facebook. Something.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta
Yeah,
put it in
man.
the work, but
Shout out to you,
yeah.
man.
Yo, and shout out also to Hard Eight. He went on David Jaffe's podcast last night, and bro, that shit was hilarious. Yo, Hard Eight don't change for nobody, bro.
Yeah, I'll check it out. I'll check it out.
Yo, that shit was funny as fuck. Yo, he was calling out Jaffe pretty good, but it was funny.
I'll check it out.
Gotta check that out.
But yo, man, listen, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Appreciate y'all. Shout out to the panel. Appreciate everybody today, man. There's a lot of y'all today, man. I think we got to like 180. Yo, man. Hopefully the next show, man, we can get to 200 concurrent viewers, man. That'll be dope. Yo, it's 130 people in here. Got 115 likes. I love it, man. Shout out to those that like the channel, like the podcast. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Listen, man, Bari is live right now, man. I just put the link to his podcast. He doing a Guilty Gear tier list, man. Y'all go check that out, man. Shout out to my boy Bari. He live right now.
Really appreciate Ratchet and Clank, bro. I was like, I didn't really give a damn about that.
And tell him your boy Persona sent you over, man. Go check that podcast out, man. He doing a Guilty Gear talk. He doing a tier list right now.
Podcast too. That comes on about 35. Like
yeah.
At 7 o'clock or at 8 o'clock, I think.
Yeah, shout out to Salty's podcast. The boys
I'm
over
gonna
there.
listen to it, right now.
We having one tonight. It's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, go support my boy Bari, man. Go check that show out, man. Go check that show out. Go over there. Tell him, like I said, tell him Persona sent you. Tell him Persona sent you. You feel me? But yo, man, listen, man. I appreciate all you boys, man. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And yeah, man, thank y'all for the support. Thank y'all for the subscription. I got new stuff on the pipeline, man. Real life has just been like really, really busy lately. But I got ideas and things like that I'm definitely gonna be working on throughout the summer, man, and getting them things popping. So make sure y'all definitely hold out for that, man. That's gonna be really great. A couple of different shirt designs is coming. They coming, man. I promise. Pause. They coming. New overlay too, man. I got a couple things. I got some stuff, man. I got some stuff. Also, man, if you guys want to become a member to the channel, man, definitely, the link to that is in the description. Yo, real talk, I be forgetting to say that at the end of the podcast. I'm not even gonna lie to you, man. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Let me copy the link. Hey, man, if you want to become a member, man, support the channel. Let me see.
That we came through on J Bar. We're all typing Persona sent me. There's a couple of us already.
Good stuff, man. Become a member. That's the link to become a member. If you guys want to become a member to the channel, man, and support the channel. If you enjoy the content and things like that, man. The next giveaway is actually going to be this month. It's going to be the next giveaway. It's going to be $50 PSNs again for the tier 1s and tier 2s. So 2 winners. And yeah, man, that's going to probably happen towards the middle or the end of this month. We'll be doing the giveaway for the members. But yo, if you guys want to become a member, man, definitely definitely become a member. And yeah, man, in terms of the my store, I also have a merch store if you guys want to check that out as well. Merch store. Like I said, I got more stuff coming to the merch store in terms of designs. Y'all check that out though, man. Check it out. Hopefully y'all enjoy that. Man. And yeah, man, that's it, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Please be safe. And I'll holler at you guys next time, man. We out. Peace.
Later.
Later,
Peace
man.
and chicken grease.